Hello guys, so welcome to tonight's show. My name is CHUKS and you're on GFL TV, the home of football. So if today not the first time we see our program for able to bring you the latest Arsenal news updates as they drop all over the world. So for now, I'm gonna start with tonight's evening show. So this evening, I can't see one report where I don't really understand that report. So this report is put out or was put out rather by the Daily Express UK. So they're going to explain why Edu Gaspar leave Arsenal. Now, for their own reports, they're going to talk say Edu Gaspar left Arsenal because he was unhappy with Arteta's growth. So Arteta don't get too much authority for Arsenal. When you read that very lengthy reports, but I don't get time to read everything. I just screenshot some important places. They say Edu Gaspar wasn't happy with Mikel Arteta as new details emerge behind his Arsenal exit. So, really they related to the Krohn case or transfers. They say Edu was reportedly unhappy that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta was gaining too much authority at the Emirates Stadium ahead of his own exit from the club. The Brazilian departed the North London Giants at the start of November after spending more than half a decade as an executive with the Gunners. Now, when you read the entirety of these reports, now this thing that they talk about, and the Daily Express, not be just like a small media organization in the UK. They're big. Yes, they're a big media house. So for them to put this out, I believe their own reputation is at stake. Yes. So in the coming days, I will see whether any authority figure from Arsenal will challenge this story, because it is one thing to put out a story like this. You know what it means, like to say Edu Gaspar left Arsenal because they're happy with Arteta's growth. So we'll wait, we'll see whether somebody in the Arsenal hierarchy will come debunk the story, say it is a lie. But if there is silence, then we have to assume the story is true. That's just the thing. So because Yusuf Sinkam now gets all the speculation we don't speculate before, say maybe Edu Gaspar won't sign player and Kroenke no gree bring money. He can say, okay, I no do again. But I go join Marionakis. We get conglomerates of Nottingham Forest. The story shocked me when I read that this evening. But we'll just take a chill pill. Tomorrow, we'll see whether there is going to be a rebuttal or maybe a request for the Daily Express UK to take down this story, because this story is a damaging story on the reputation of Edu Gaspar. So we will just see by tomorrow whether Edu Gaspar will even respond, or maybe in daughter self will respond, because I don't say most times in daughter this social media they like to talk where. So we'll see whether she will respond. So we'll just keep that one aside. Now, Emmanuel Petit, going to talk about what Arsenal really need right now. Now, Baba can explain, say, no be even just striker Arsenal need. For what in the year, say Arsenal needs. No, say no be just striker. Say Arsenal need at least 3 or 4 more players. Last summer, not even now, last summer. So they needed a left winger, a striker, and an attacking midfielder. That before Saka injury, this was what they needed. But we couldn't get these things that we needed. So now moving on in the market for January, now we can't all these problems now. These are known problems, but the thing is, we know if we address all these problems now for January. This January now, highest, we're going to bring in a right-sided winger and a striker. This left-sided winger now, because people have lost confidence in the likes of Martinelli handling that left area, and Trossard also handling that left area. People don't get confidence when they again. So that's why I mentioned that left winger. And the attacking midfield, I want to believe it is because of Odegaard. Because if something do Odegaard, we don't really get, we are not in safe hands. You only have it in one area, and he can only do what he can, like the one in power reach. He gets 9 go really do. So, but you need a household name to actually deputize. Like if you want to really win the league, not that you want to compete for top 4. If you want to really win the league, you need like 2 senior top men for the midfield. You get. So I'm waiting in the talk, and I really subscribe to his line of thought. But unfortunately, we know if we solve all those problems in January. Highest for summer, it go dey easy for us to actually fix. So do what they say. Now we're going to get another breaking story, like a breaking news. say Ronald Araujo of Barcelona in they seriously consider to leave Barcelona immediately because they're happy with lack of playing time under Hansi Flick. And say I think it was in the morning what I tell you say Arsenal they reason this Ronald Araujo because I don't say okay they get a centre back and say they get problems with Barca and he won't leave ASAP. As we talk like this now Juventus they lead the race to sign this Araujo like this now. They don't already open talks with the guy. They don't send contracts, give her. So now then they discuss now. Now somebody sent me this video in my DM. Say, CHUKS, I don't see this video. Sky Sports just post them. I better go watch it. In screenshot the picture, send that to me. So I can't run go Sky Sports now. Can't see the video. They talk about Dusan Vlahovic and Sky Sports. This is their reporter, this woman. She did for I think Italy. So they ask her about Dusan Vlahovic situation for Turin and Arsenal's interest. Because when you look at the title, they say, would Arsenal make a move for Dusan Vlahovic? Luma can explain, say, when you watch, Arsenal been one sign this Vlahovic from Fiorentina. The guy can no sign for Arsenal. He can go join Juventus. And now he don't fall out of favor with the Juventus new coach Thiago Motta. And another thing we say he is the highest earner at Juventus. And Juventus, their financial situation, they very, very poor. That's why they won't give him an extension with a pay cut. Him no agree. In fact, the purpose of the extension, according to the video, okay, watch out. The purpose of the extension now in salary, they'll come do an instrumental. The guy don't want to break and make it easy for them to pay. But they say no. Say they want a lump sum. Make them pay and once where they normally pay person. So that's why them they vex. They say they take any pay cuts, they extend anything, and the contract will expire 2026. You see, say make sense. Now imagine say this season now finish 2025. What it means is that the season will go next season, 2025-2026 season is going to be his final season. So if they don't sell him now, and the way when this season end, it will be saying on his final lap. So the kind of big money where they go fit collect from his head now, they don't go fit collect that kind of big money again. This guy, I think they invested something like maybe 70-80 million when they brought him from Fiorentina. So now they want to take a pay cut. He's going to be going for 50-55 million. So Duma can say Arsenal have already opened talks. It's in the video with Juventus on this guy. That is why they tell me say based on say me in the morning I speculated. I said Arsenal they wait make Juventus secure the signing of Joshua Zexi. Once that happens, I think Juventus will give the green lights for Arsenal to start talks with either the player side than the way me I see him. Because Juventus don't want a situation whereby they carry Vlahovic, even though they don't like the coach really the bad one, but he don't still score like 12 goals for them this season. So they don't want a situation whereby they will come let them go. They never consider replacement. And let's not forget, do man even mention say he gets some things where the Vlahovic they really do. Like Vlahovic don't like to play alone up front. He's not doing a hold up play. Like I just think sometimes a coach's philosophy may not favor you. This is the same Vlahovic that was scoring goals with reckless abandon for Fiorentina. If you know they score for Fiorentina, if you say Juve go buy him that kind of amount. I remember that time. He was scoring goals for fun. But look at him now. Under a different manager, really like he's a shadow of himself. Just like Joshua Zexi. Go and check YouTube. Joshua Zexi for Bologna. See the way the guy they dribble, the carry ball, carry people run. Like the guy was a menace. See for Manchester United now, it's nothing to write home about. So it dey happen for football. So we just do watch. I am highly optimistic. Say if they secure that Joshua Zexi deal, this could happen. Like Vlahovic to Arsenal, the money not to cost, and Vlahovic is not going to be asking us to pay him 300,000 pounds per week. We Nico Williams they ask us. I don't see that happening. You get. So we'll just leave that one aside. Now on the latest breaking news, look on here. Everton don't sack Sean Dyche. Sadly, you get West Ham sack Julian Lopetegui. Everton sack Sean Dyche because they get a new owner. So I think the new owner wants to bring in a new manager. Although I hear say David Moyes, according to Sky Sports, will now go back to Everton. You get pending when they will come for interim level. Why me? I don't really like this move now because I would have wanted Sean Dyche to face Liverpool. You get because in direct approach and something you say teams know they like him. Always long ball cross and out. Teams don't really know how to deal with it. But David Moyes now go come to try to do your own tiki-taka and all that. Liverpool go poke them. That's what I don't really want. So that's why I wanted them to play together. But just the unfortunate say Then don't postpone the match. Now, you get another news will break today. Something even say I never saw coming. And I want to believe you said you don't see I'm coming. PSG met Napoli. Say then they interested in signing Kvaratskhelia. You get maybe one of the wingers of Napoli. Surprisingly, Napoli said then they're open to selling. And the players have saying they're open to leaving. Because life without Osimhen, like this guy gets a very, very good relationship with Osimhen. So when you look at the statistics this season, he never really live up to expectations. So I'm really surprised because when Fabrizio Romano break the story, I was like, definitely open doors for January exits. This is the Napoli that wants to win the league. So imagine Napoli won't win the league. People say, no, they're supposed to keep all their best players. They won't sell this one now. Now, PSG, they are in direct contact with Napoli, as revealed today. The package of the deal is 80 million euros discussed, while Kvaratskhelia camp are in talks with PSG over personal terms and everything is progressing well. Normal. If to say money day, now this kind of player is not supposed to go for. The guy good die. This kind of player, what about Napoli? They watch about Georgia. You get the guy good, but based on we don't get that financial capability. That is our major Achilles heel now. They pay me gone, but what we will do now? It is what it is. Napoli are in a situation whereby they have to sell before they buy. That's why they are selling one of the price assets because Conte gets your own plan. You get so Conte won't sell this one, use money, bring in reinforcements. But it's just quite unfortunate because even the London Evening Standard card, like the story went on the trend in the last 2-3 hours. Now I just start to pick up the trending. They say the guy could leave Napoli this month with PSG in pole position to sign him. The guy is 23 years old. Well, it is what it is, Sha. Now, Marquinhos, maybe one of our smallie who will sign that year, who will loan him, can come back again. He don't finally join Brazilian side Cruzeiro on loan until the end of the season in December. Now, the 21-year-old has been on loan at Fluminense and making 19 appearances in all competitions, having also had spells at Norwich and Nantes. So Marquinhos signed for Arsenal in the summer of 2022 for a fee in the region of £3 million. Yes. By the end of the day, it don't really work out for him because this is not type of player. So we say we sign when we pursue top 4. We sign them to give us depth. You get. But when it come be like say in quality no they good enough. That's why they come low now. You guys say now small na raw talents. But based on where we did now, all these kind of boys now, Tavares them, Pablo Mari them, Sambi Lokonga them, we bought them because of top 4. They then give us depth with what we get already. But now we say we don't pass that level. All these people now, we need to change them. That's why I say we throw away them now. That's why sometimes when people mention, hey, Ateta bought this one, bought that one, bought that one. On no reason I'm saying, how many years ago we know the Champions League? All those players, were we looking for the league that time? That time when they buy all this Sambi Lokonga, buy Tavares, buy all these people. Are we buying them to win the league? Like sometimes we forget. It's like majority of Arsenal fan base have this, should I say, unintentional loss of memory. Because when you hear people say they give Ateta for 700 million, with 700 million, they give Ateta so money, in by this, in by that. Look at all the players Ateta don't buy. How many were bought because we wanted to use that player to win the league? That is number one question. Secondly, how many were bought because we wanted to go back to top 4? You will find out that majority were bought because we wanted to go back to top 4. How many years we don't even play Champions League set for the under Ateta? How many years? Ateta only have 5 years. How many of that 5 years will play Champions League football? For you to know that the people you are saying Ateta buy, he did not buy them to win the league. He bought them for top 4. Now we got the top 4. Now you are still expecting those people that were bought for top 4 to help you win the league. Instead of us to like change the people, the pieces on the board, change them. Now there we get problem now because the money is not there to change that rapid change, to change everybody. The money not really there. If you cast your mind back, there were times I was saying people like Sambi Lokonga, Emil Smith-Rowe, Reece Nelson, all those people say number under normal circumstances they're not supposed to be Arsenal. Under normal circumstances, we're not supposed to rely on boys like Itewaneri. Under normal circumstances, but because the circumstances are not normal, the money is not flowing in. to buy the desired players. Arteta wanted Rafinha, they no give am. He wanted Vlahovic, they no give am. He wanted Nico Williams now, they say money no dey. The list goes on and on and on. He wanted Modric, they say money no dey. You know how many players Arteta don call say, give him A-list player, they say money no dey. Oh yeah, let's go for B-list. Give me A-list, they say no, let's go for B-list. So it be. And at the end of the day, you can't give what you don't have. That's just the truth. Yeah, but God, me, I know say it go better. It can't be all doom and gloom. The right hand down say it go still better one day. So we could just exercise a little more patience. Me say I don't support us now for like 20 years. You get. So let's not throw the baby and the bathwater. We'll just still get patience. Even at this house now, it go better. You get. Me, I know my for it go better. More just get patience. Now this evening, when they get these reports, say Victor Gyokeres prize, it don't they agreed now between Gyokeres and Sporting Lisbon. You get. So we don't hear that story. So now they say the price now, Sporting Lisbon and Victor Gyokeres have come to an agreement over how much would they acceptable for summer transfer, because make I no lie for you, this guy need to go anywhere for January. So now for summer exits. So there's a record in Portugal that they mentioned 58.6 million to 62.8 million pounds, which is about 70 to 75 million euros for any interested club. Now, Ruben Amorim, remember I said this one get gentleman agreement, say when time reach, na me go get first refusal. Na me go first come for am. Na go follow me do business. But that I know me say the boy go join them. At the end of the day, it's going to be about projects and where each person end at the end of the season. Regardless of how we perform this season, I still see us maintaining our top 4 spots and going to Champions League, because Champions League slot is going to be very, very key for summer transfers. Anything will make us come out of top 4. You get players so you go one side, they don't go agree. It has happened before. So, but if we still maintain our top 4 slots, then those A-list players so we define, we will easily fit get them. Now the way me I see am. So more just watch, at least we don't get the figure. The figure has been floated around. You get the price of Gyokeres is similar to the price of Osimhen. It's also similar to the price of Vlahovic. Although we never know the price of Benjamin Sesko, but everything will still come in good time. It will come out. Now the ball where we go play for this FA Cup for Manchester United, it is different from the ball though they used to play for for Premiership. It's still different from the ball where they used to play for Carabao Cup, because talking about balls, because of what's in Arteta talk. So I think this the Daily Mail, they carry the same story. So Arteta, when they complain of ball, say you will still deal with another new ball though, in the FA Cup tie. This ball is called the Ultimate Pro. You get, you can see that thing very well. Yes, Ultimax Pro. Like they call them. Even the Sun carry the same story. You get, say Arsenal and Manchester United are set to use a different FA Cup ball. You get, this time around. And in fact, look at bust your brain. Now today I can't even find out say that Puma ball, because the ball we used in the Carabao Cup was made na Puma Duan. Now I can't say the one they use for EPL na Nike Duan. Now they say next season, I hear that one for TalkSport today. They say next season, that ball they complain of, Puma, that they go use for the EPL next season. I said no problem. Because by the time we use them, we go acclimatize. And really, I can't go back to Arteta's transcripts. Nobody say Arteta come and second they complain, say the reason we make us lose. Now because of the ball. That was not what he was saying. He only said the ball flies differently. Now the Telegraph, now I can frame that their headline, sensational headline, that Arteta blames the ball. We make the EFL can't release statement, because I had to go back to the transcript. Arteta, there was no way Arteta said that we lost because of the ball. Instead, Arteta said we lost because Newcastle were clinical and we were not clinical enough. So I had to go and confirm. Me as one person with the debates, I was like, Arteta never really said that. Yes. Now the Telegraph now puts that narrative out there. So when I check the transcript again, truly, Arteta never. Checking now when Arteta they praise Isaac now. Arteta never really said the ball is a problem, because even one of our commenting members commented my DM says, CHUKS, do you know that in the Arsenal training session before this match, Arsenal trained with this ball, this Puma ball. So we're not supposed to even complain, because from the training, we're supposed to don't know the angle, the way the ball they fly. Again, supposed to understand that. But other than not be past tense now, we don't lose, we say we don't lose. We can't be crying over spilled milk. So it don't happen, we say it don't happen. So I think this is a fine place for us to bring you our message from one of our sponsors, Moby Wealth Associates and Co Limited. If you've not heard of them before, they're into construction services, dredging, canalization, real estate, and shore protection works. They're also into mechanical and fabrication services and procurement services nationwide. So if you want to reach out to them, you can call them on 08064642234, and they're located on number 7 Ekeniwo Road, Ureazi, opposite St. Stephen's Anglican Church, Port Harcourt. So if you're interested in any of the services, just reach out to them. So I think we've taken this story from Dean James when they say Arsenal are prepared to increase pressure on Ronald Araujo. So they're really interested. After the round year, say the boy they're willing to leave. You get. So I think the Metro also carried the same story that Arsenal they target the guy. They don't say the guy don't talk, say he won't find square root. So that one said day. Now, for the match we will play against Manchester United, the FA Cup clash, one of our senior men, Nigel Winterborn, what they making prediction on how the match will go. He say, I think the FA Cup clash between Arsenal and Manchester United is really important for both teams, was telling William Hill. So he could say, but you could say that Arsenal, being second in the Premier League, still have the Carabao Cup and the Champions League to contend with alongside the FA Cup. So in that sense, the match is bigger for United because they don't really do much of all these competitions. With that being said, when you are a player, every competition is big. To win these competitions is what every player strives for. So from Arsenal's point of view, it is crucial for them to stay in the FA Cup and not allow Manchester United to get the upper hand. It's a huge game for both sides, really, when you look at it. Now, I think this will be an Arsenal victory purely because of the quality their squad holds. But I do think it's going to be a very tight game. From Arsenal point of view, they will be hoping to get some players back from injury. But even with the current squad, I think they are too strong. It will be a tight match, but I'll go for Arsenal 2-1. The truth is, Man U, they come with full squad. And Man U, they come with confidence. You know, say the last time we play Man U, this man rested some of the main players. I think this Ahmad, with the banner, all the spotlight there on him. I don't think he played that much against us. So, and if he plays, he will be facing maybe Kvaratskhelia or Calafiori. And this Ahmad is very fast. So I never really know how I want to contain these people. So my prayer now, the thing is, we go play well. I'm not surprised, we go play well. But the chances we will create, are we going to bury them? Now, that be the major problem. And when you look at our calendar, I don't know whether you don't take time, go look at our calendar. After we play Man U, we go play Tottenham Hotspur. And I think we still have Aston Villa right between. So our next 3-4 games, now men confirm, get. So it's not going to be easy to navigate, and like every 3 days. After on the 12th, you go play on the 15th. Imagine playing Manchester United on the 12th. You are with all the whole intensity, everything. You never know how the match will be. On the 15th, you are playing the North London Derby at the same Emirates Stadium. After that one, I think you are playing Aston Villa. It is not going to be that easy to navigate all these things. Where are the players? Because you need rotation. You can't use the same people for all these games. You see where the while around there now. So now go down with it. What thing I fit tell you? Because we don't really have our star boy. So now we are improvising. Now just go down with it. So let's see how many points we are going to be able to get from these 3 off games. Manchester United will not be really point. I don't think that one's now money. I think that one-legged tie. So a winner will come out on the 12th. And it will be very disastrous. Then Newcastle knock us. Now you can knock us join. The morale go deep. Before you know now, North London Derby will say normal. For the Emirates Stadium, now our wife then be. If you can do a shakarana, go knock us again. Everywhere go cash fire. All right, so I think that's not over. So anyway, I think this is a fine place now for us to bring you our second message from our second sponsor, Stina Imperial Collections. So they're a brand that you can actually trust, get for high quality leather products made with genuine leather. They make products such as belts, wallets, shoes, and slippers. So if you're interested in any of the products, just call them on 081-3927-3778 to get started. Now, on the biggest news of the night, Daily Express, UK, when they let us know, say, the reason we make Edu Gaspar leave Arsenal now because of Arteta. Now, this report, a strong report, like the way they see this report, I don't really sound like that. They say Edu Gaspar was jealous of Arteta. So Arteta, they get, like, they collect so much authority. Arteta is not a coach. Arteta is a manager. So his responsibilities are enormous. You don't get anybody that go on buy for Arsenal and we no go get the AOK, the green lights from Arteta. You can't just buy anybody and bring anybody. Arteta must confirm. Say, yes, bring this person. They say Edu Gaspar was unhappy that Arsenal manager Mikel Arteta was gaining too much authority at the Emirates Stadium. Now, as a journalist, this Daily Express now, they are not a small brand when it comes to journalism in the UK. So for them to put out this type of damaging reports on Edu Gaspar's reputation, naturally, I would expect Edu Gaspar to respond, or his daughter to respond, or some authority figure from Arsenal to respond. In fact, I would expect the media to even ask Arteta in the next press conference about this report. So if there is silence, nobody talk anything, then the report is 100% valid and true. That's the way me I say. So I just want to calm down. By tomorrow, make I see. And by the next press conference, I think I go do. Because whether anybody go challenge this report. They not talk say allegedly. Because know whether anybody go challenge this report from the Daily Express, because this is damaging. So the jealous Arteta is damaging. Now, my dear Arsenal lovers, I think it's a fine place for us to call the show an end. So till I come your way tomorrow morning to give you the morning news. So then thanks for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your nights. Now, good nights. I'm gonna get out. All right, guys. Ciao. Bye-bye.